Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. The topic of today's lecture is aromatic hydrocarbon naphthalene. Outline of today's lecture include structure of naphthalene, physical properties of naphthalene, nomenclature of mono and di-substituted naphthalene, preparation methods of naphthalene, and at the end I will talk about various chemical reactions of naphthalene to obtain various biologically active molecules. Outline of learning outcome of today's lecture is that every student will be able at the end of this lecture to describe structure of naphthalene, its various physical and chemical reaction, as well as its methods of preparation. Structure of naphthalene. Naphthalene is an organic compound with a formula which consists of 10 carbon atom and 8 hydrogen atom. It is the simplest polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon and it is a white crystalline solid with a characteristic odor that is detectable at very low concentration. So it has a very pungent smell. This is the structure of naphthalene molecule. One can see that it consists of 10 carbon atom, 5 carbon here and 5 carbon here. So two fused benzene ring. It is carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So among the 10 carbon atom, the 8 carbon atom carrying 1 hydrogen atom. So it also consists of 8 hydrogen atom. This is the molecular orbital structure of benzene molecule. In benzene molecule, two types of bonds are present, carbon-carbon single bond and carbon-carbon double bond. And this carbon-carbon single bond is formed by the linear overlapping of p orbital. By this pi electron, pi bond is formed by the parallel overlapping of the partially filled p orbital. One you can see the partially filled p orbital in this orbital structure and each carrying one electron. So as all these p orbital are in the same plane, so it's easily delocalized. So this pi electron can easily delocalize among these two rings. So naphthalene molecule is similar to the benzene molecule and aromatic in nature, and these pi electron delocalize, and similar to benzene molecule, this pi bond is formed by the parallel overlapping of this partially p orbital. Due to the delocalization of this pi electron, naphthalene exists in different resonating form. And one can see over here that in this structure can be resonate in the form of this structure. One can see that this is a carbon-carbon double bond in this structure, but in this structure, this is a carbon-carbon single bond. So when this pi electron shift over here, this pi electron shift over here, this pi move toward here, and this pi electron shift toward here. So we can obtain another resonating form. Similarly, one can see that in this case, this carbon-carbon bond is single, but in this molecule, this carbon-carbon bond is double bond. So it can also exist in this resonating form. So as benzene have one ring, so it exists in two resonating form, but naphthalene have 10 pi electrons, so therefore it consists of two fused benzene ring and it exists in three different resonating form. So this is all about the structure of naphthalene molecule, that it consists of two fused ring and it consists of 10 carbon atom and 8 hydrogen atom, and this is molecular orbital structure that all the partially filled p orbital are in the same plane, so therefore the pi electron easily delocalize among the 10 carbon atom, and it exists in three different resonating form. Now physical properties of naphthalene. Naphthalene is a white solid, and the structure of the physical state of naphthalene is mentioned over here, that it is a white solid molecule, and this is the structure of naphthalene molecule. It's melted at around 80 degrees centigrade. It's boiled at a very high temperature, 218 degrees centigrade. Its density is 1.1 gram per centimeter cube. So density is slightly greater than the density of water, which is 1 gram per centimeter cube. It is generally insoluble in water, and it is classified as polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon. Nomenclature of monosubstituted naphthalene. This is the structure of naphthalene, and we can name it either starting from this position or either there are four positions here as represented by the red color. From either side we can name it, and we can name numbering it so that the substituent get the lowest number. So if we start from here, we can see this is the structure of naphthalene. If we start numbering from this carbon atom, so it's position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now I will discuss about the various example to clarify that how we can name the monosubstituted benzene molecule. So one can see over here that here on naphthalene at this position a nitro group is present. So according to IUPAC system, the substituent is represented as a prefix and the naphthalene is represented as a parent name. So it is 1 nitronaphthalene. So we will start numbering from here at substituent give the lowest number. So it's 1 nitronaphthalene. And we can also call it as alpha nitronaphthalene, as we can see that this position is also known as alpha position. Now, this is a hydroxy group on the naphthalene. So we will represent this hydroxy as a substituent, as a prefix, and the parent name is naphthalene. So it's present, if we start numbering from here, it's 1 and it's 2 positions, so it's the lowest number. If we start numbering from here, 1, 2, and 3, then it's give the 3 number. So we will generally start numbering from here, that it is a 2-hydroxy naphthalene molecule. Or we can also call it as beta hydroxy naphthalene, as position 2 is also known as beta position. Now one can see over here that the amino group is present at this position. So now it's not possible that we start numbering in this way, starting from this carbon atom, because then the amino group will get position 8, and according to IUPAC system, we will start numbering from that side, which gives the lowest number to the substituent. So now we will start numbering from here. It's position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it's at 1 position, so it is 1 amino naphthalene molecule, or we can simply call it as alpha amino naphthalene molecule. Now here we can see that the methyl, the substituent, is present at this position. So we will now start numbering from here. It's position 1, it's position 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can see over here that we can either start numbering from here, either from here or from here. It's depend on the substituent that we will start numbering from that side, which give lowest number to the substituent. So this is 2-methyl naphthalene, and it is alpha position, and this is beta position. So we can also call it as a beta methyl naphthalene. Now, how we can name the disubstituted naphthalene? So we can number the naphthalene molecule, and starting numbering from that side will give lowest number to the both the substituent. So here are 2 substituents present, 2 nitro group present. So we will start numbering from here, that is position 1, 2, and 3. So we will designate the substituent by numbering and as a prefix, and then add the suffix naphthalene, the parent name naphthalene. So it is at position 1 and 3. So it's 1,3-dinitronaphthalene. Similarly, one can see over here that it's at position 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. At 1 and 5 position, the hydroxy group are present. So therefore, it is known as the hydroxy group is also an alcohol group, and in IUPAC system, it is generally represented by all at the end of the molecule. So the 2 all molecule are present. So at position 1 and 5, so it is naphthalene 1,5-diol. Then either we will start numbering from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or if we start numbering from here, we obtain the same numbering for the 2 hydroxy group. If we start numbering from here, this is position 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So from both sides, the numbering of the 2 hydroxy group are the same. Therefore, its name is naphthalene 1,5-diol. Now, if 2 different substituents are present, one at this position, the amine group, and one at this position at the sulfonic acid substituent. So we will give priority to that substituent which have high molecular weight. So we can see over here that this is a small group, and this sulfonic acid have high molecular weight. So we will give preference to this molecule, and we will start numbering from here. So it's position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is a 6 amino naphthalene 1 sulfonic acid. So if there is a competition between two groups, so we will give priority to that group to give the lowest number which have high molecular weight. Now we have here two molecules. One is the amine group and one is the methyl group. So amine group is higher in molecular weight as compared to the methyl group, because methyl have 12 and 15 and this nitrogen have 14, 15, 16 molecular weight. So we will start numbering from here. So it's position 1, it's position 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 methyl naphthalene, 2 amine molecule. So disubstituted naphthalene are named by numbering the naphthalene molecule and mentioning the substituent. If they are same, then we use the prefix di, or if it is 3, then tri, and then at the parent name and the suffix are used to represent the disubstituted naphthalene molecule. Now, how we can prepare naphthalene molecule? There are several methods available for the preparation of naphthalene in the laboratory, but here I am mentioning only two methods. First one, that we can obtain naphthalene molecule from the reaction of benzene with succinic anhydride in the presence of various reagents. This is a multi-step reaction, and in many steps, the benzene is converted to naphthalene molecule when it is treated with succinic anhydride in the presence of various reagents. And the second method is that we can obtain from 4-phenyl 1-butene molecule. So this is a simple method for the preparation of naphthalene molecule. So now we will discuss these two methods one by one. First one is the preparation of naphthalene from benzene, and this reaction was discovered by Hurth. This reaction is also known as Hurth synthesis. In this reaction, the benzene is treated with succinic anhydride in the presence of ammonium trichloride, zinc amalgam, and HCl, hydrochloric acid, and heated with hydrogen chloride or sulfuric acid, a strong acid. And in the last step, it is treated with selenium or palladium to get the naphthalene molecule. So, benzene is treated with the succinic anhydride in presence of various reagents, aluminum trichloride, zinc amalgam, and HCl, hydrogen chloride or sulfuric acid, any strong acid, and at the end it is heated in the presence of palladium or selenium metal to get the naphthalene molecule. So the various steps involved are mentioned in this slide. That in the first step, the benzene molecule is treated with succinic anhydride in the presence of aluminum trichloride, and in this case, the simple electrophilic substitution reaction takes place, and we obtain these 3 benzoyl propanoic acid molecule. And in the second step, these 3 benzoyl propanoic acid molecule is treated with zinc amalgam and HCl, and this carbonyl group is converted to a methylene unit. This is a well-known important organic reaction, Clemmensen reduction, that in the presence of zinc amalgam and HCl, the carbonyl compound is converted to a methylene unit. In the third step, this 4-phenyl butanoic acid is treated with strong acid HCl or sulfuric acid, and it's get protonated and the water eliminated when this pi electron take over here, and then elimination of hydrogen and hydroxyl from here, water molecule eliminated, and this carboxylic group is converted to a ketone group. So we obtain this in the presence of acid, sulfuric acid or hydrogen chloride. This 4-phenyl butanoic acid is converted to 1-tetralon. And this 1-tetralon is then again treated with zinc amalgam and HCl in the fourth step, and this carbonyl compound is reduced to a methylene unit. So this is the Clemmensen reduction, in which the carbonyl group is converted to a methylene CH2 unit. And in the last step, this 1-tetralon is when converted to this tetralane molecule. This tetralane molecule in the last step is heated in the presence of palladium catalyst or selenium metal, and it's converted to the naphthalene molecule. So from benzene, we can obtain the naphthalene molecule in 5 different steps. When it is treated with aluminum trichloride in the first step, to obtain the 3-benzyl propanoic acid, then treated with zinc amalgam and HCl to produce the 4-phenyl butanoic acid. Then it is treated with an acid, hydrogen chloride or sulfuric acid to produce the tetralone, and the tetralone in the presence of zinc amalgam and HCl is converted to tetraline, and then when it is heated in the presence of palladium or selenium metal, it's converted to naphthalene molecule. So this is the multi-step reaction for the synthesis of naphthalene starting from the benzene molecule. Second method for the preparation of naphthalene is that we can obtain naphthalene from the reaction of 4-phenyl 1-butene molecule. When 4-phenyl 1-butene molecule is heated in the presence of calcium oxide catalyst, then naphthalene is obtained. So this is a simple reaction. This is the 4-phenyl 1-butene molecule, and when it is heated in the presence of calcium oxide catalyst, then hydrogen gas evaporated and this molecule is converted to naphthalene molecule. The third method is that the naphthalene can also be extracted from petroleum with copper when it is heated at around 700 degrees centigrade. So the most important two methods for the synthesis of naphthalene is that we can obtain it from the reaction of benzene with succinic anhydride, and we can obtain a naphthalene from 4-phenyl 1-butene when it is heated in the presence of calcium oxide catalyst. Now, reaction of naphthalene. Like benzene, naphthalene undergo various types of electrophilic substitution reaction, and the most important one is the electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. The second one is oxidation reaction, and the third one is reduction reaction. So we will discuss these reactions one by one, starting from electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions. So similar to benzene, naphthalene undergo various types of electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction, such as nitration, halogenation, sulfonation, and acylation. So this is the nitration. When naphthalene is treated with nitric acid, we can obtain the 1-nitronaphthalene molecule. And the reaction is faster as compared to benzene, and we do not need any other catalyst. For example, in benzene, we require nitric acid as well as sulfuric acid reagent to produce the nitrobenzene molecule. But in this case, the reaction is faster as compared to benzene molecule, and only nitric acid is required to nitrate the naphthalene molecule. As the phenyl group is also an electron donating group, so activated the ring for the electrophilic substitution reaction. The second one is the sulfonation reaction, and sulfonation takes place when the naphthalene is heated at 80 degrees centigrade in the presence of sulfuric acid. Then the naphthalene sulfonic acid is obtained, alpha sulfonic acid is obtained. Similarly, halogenation can take place in the presence of nonpolar solvent carbon tetrachloride. When the naphthalene is treated with bromine or chlorine, then the alpha brominated or alpha chlorinated naphthalene molecule is obtained. Similarly, the acylation can occur. That naphthalene is when treated with acyl chloride. This is methyl chloride. Then the acylation of naphthalene occur at its alpha position. So one can see that the electrophilic substitution reaction is generally take place at its alpha position, not at its beta position. So in the next slide, we will discuss that why the substitution generally favored at its alpha position R1 position and not at its beta R2 position. So to understand this, that why substitution is occur at its alpha position, it's necessary to know about the mechanism of this electrophilic substitution reaction. So first I will discuss about the mechanism of nitration of naphthalene, and then you will understand that why the substitution is favored at its alpha position. This is the nitration of naphthalene molecule. When naphthalene is treated with nitric acid, the nitronaphthalene molecule is obtained. And the mechanism involved two steps. In the first step is this phenyl group. This benzene ring is an electron donating group, so it's activate this ring for the electrophilic substitution reaction, and this is the nitric acid molecule. So the pi electron attack on this nitro group, and the OH negative ion eliminate. This OH eliminated when this pi electron attack on this carbon atom. And in the next step, this OH molecule, this hydrogen atom deprotonation occur and retain the aromaticity of the naphthalene molecule, and we obtain this nitronaphthalene molecule. So when this molecule is obtained, a different resonating form is obtained and different intermediate is formed of this molecule. And now why the substitution occur or favor at C1 position? Because it formed the most stable intermediate when this electrophile is substituted at its one position. And it can be cleared from this slide. If the nitro is substituted at its one position, then positive charge exists on this carbon atom and it can be resonated in these different resonating forms. When this pi electron shift over here, the positive charge form here, then this pi electron shift over here, the positive charge is form here, then this pi electron shift over here, and so on. So it's mean that in this case, in this position, one benzene ring is present. The complete benzene ring is also present in this case. In this case, also in four. In four resonating form, the full benzene ring is present, and this is the most stable intermediate in this case when the electrophile is substituted at its one position. So nitration at carbon 1 produce a carbocation. These are all carbocation consist of carbon positive charge that has 7 resonance contributor. One can see that 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 contributing. And in these 7, 4 of these, this 1, 2, 6 and 7 preserve the aromaticity 6 pi electron of the second ring. So one can see that the second ring contain the aromatic compound. So these are the most stable resonating form or resonance contributor. Therefore, the substitution is favored at its carbon 1. If the electrophile is substituted at carbon 2, then the different resonating forms are mentioned that 6 resonating forms are forming in this case when the electrophile is substituted at position 2. And in this case, one can see that only in this case the benzene ring is present and here the benzene ring is present. And the other resonance hybrid do not contain the aromatic ring. Therefore, the intermediate is less stable as compared to the substitution at carbon 1. Therefore, generally, the substitution takes place at one position and not at two positions. So, nitration at carbon 2 produce a carbocation that has six resonance contributor. But two of these, 1 and 6, this is resonating form 1 and this is resonating form 6, preserve the aromaticity of the second ring. Therefore, the substitution is favored at its one position and not at its two position. So, oxidation reaction of naphthalene. Naphthalene is oxidized in the presence of various oxidizing agents to different products. For example, if we use the alkaline KMnO4 solution, then the naphthalene is oxidized to this phthalic acid molecule. So 2-carboxylic acid molecule. And if the naphthalene is treated with chromium oxide in the presence of acetic acid at room temperature, then the naphthalene 1,4-dione is obtained. And if the naphthalene is heated at around 500 degrees centigrade in the presence of air and in the presence of vanadium pentoxide, then the isobenzofurane 1,3-dione is obtained. So naphthalene can be oxidized to different molecules, phthalic acid, naphthalene 1,4-dione, or isobenzofurane 1,3-dione, depending on this reagent. When we using different oxidizing agent, we obtain different oxidizing product of naphthalene molecule. Reduction reaction of naphthalene. Naphthalene is reduced in the presence of various reducing agents to different products, similar to the oxidized product. When we using the sodium metal in the presence of ethanol at 70 degrees centigrade, then the partial reduction occurs, and this reduction is known as Birch reduction, one of the most well-known organic reaction. When we obtain the 1,4-dihydronaphthalene molecule. When naphthalene is treated with sodium metal in the presence of isopentanol molecule, isopentanol reagent at a temperature of 132 degrees centigrade, we obtain the tetrahydronaphthalene molecule. And when the naphthalene is treated with hydrogen in the presence of platinum catalyst at high temperature and high pressure, then a decahydronaphthalene molecule is obtained. So similar to the oxidation process, the reduction of naphthalene also involves different formation of different products depending on the reagent which is used for the reduction of naphthalene molecule. Here are some practice questions. And question number 1 is that why the substitution is favored at alpha position of naphthalene instead of beta position. So justify your answer with proper statement. You must have drawn the structure of the resonance hybrid or intermediate of the naphthalene when it is substituted at alpha position at beta position, and then mention that why the substitution is favored at alpha position and not at its beta position. The second practice question is the draw product are products of the following reaction. If one product is formed or two product is formed, you have to mention that when naphthalene is treated with this acyl chloride, then which type of product will be obtained. Here, when naphthalene is oxidized in the presence of chromium oxide and acetic acid at room temperature, which type of oxidized product will be formed. And when this naphthalene is treated with reducing agent sodium metal in the presence of ethanol at 70 degrees centigrade, then what product will be obtained? You have to mention the structure or draw the structure of the product, reduced product of this naphthalene molecule in the presence of sodium metal and ethanol. Here is another question that if we take this molecule and we treated it with various reagents, we obtain this molecule. So you have to mention the reagent that how this carbonyl group can be converted to a methylene molecule. You have here to mention the reagent that is used to convert the carbonyl group to ACH2 group. And similarly here, when benzene is treated with succin amide, then which types of reagent, 2 reagent, 3 reagent or 4 reagent are used to convert these two molecules to naphthalene molecule? You have to mention all the possible reagent used for the synthesis of naphthalene molecule from the reaction of benzene with succinic anhydride. So, summary of today's lecture is that we have in detail study about the naphthalene molecule, structure of naphthalene molecule, nomenclature of naphthalene molecule, physical and chemical properties, as well as the various preparation method for the naphthalene molecule. Here are some books for further study. Thank you.